Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this third installment, we are going to cover defensive joust schemes. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of numbers at you, and then we're going to break them down. 2-1-1, 1-2-1, 1-1-2, 2-2, and 1-1-1-1, though we're just going to call this man from here on. These are your basic defensive joust schemes. With the exception of man coverage, the three numbers correspond to three assignments in the following order: forecheck, midfield, and backfield. The numbers represent how many players you're committing to each of these assignments, and pairs typically represent chain pairs. So we'll start with the most common, and so likely the one most familiar to you, the 2-1-1. This scheme is typically run by sending a chain in the direction of the opposing team's quarterback, sending one player up to mid, typically to cover a pass option, and leaving a player back to guard against long shots, deep passes, and clears. It's the most common style of defensive coverage because it also tends to be the safest to run. Any players you send deep are in a pair and so can boost back on defense. There's a goalie protecting the bubble and goal, and the midfield player is not too far out to generally get caught behind the play if the offense progresses through mid. Conversely, a 1-2-1 scheme, while used a fair bit at the competitive level, is also a generally vulnerable scheme. This scheme sends a single player in the direction of the quarterback while setting a chain up to attack the first or second pass. The aggressive nature of the play does lead to some moderate success in forcing a quick turnover, but if the play does not succeed, there's a fair chance that the forechecking player will be caught well behind the play, and thus the offense may be able to push a 4v3 all the way to the goal. This is not to say that the 1-2-1 should not be used, only that you should be aware of the dangers when deploying this scheme. The 2-2 scheme is one that utilizes two defensive chains, generally one to attack the quarterback and one to attack the first pass, or some other combination of similar assignments. It's an incredibly flexible strategy given the mobility of having all players on the field in boosting pairs, but it can also be vulnerable to tube shots and long bounce shots if the chains are not quick enough to track down those shots. The 1-1-2 scheme you might consider as more of an alternative to the 2-2 scheme, where instead of sending a pair at the QB, that pair splits with one going to QB and one covering a pass option. This makes the first pass more predictable for the back chain, and so they can set up in a more favorable position to attack. And finally, man coverage is probably one of the most aggressive formations a defense can utilize. This scheme sends each player to cover each of the opposing team's players one-on-one. The idea is to take out all available options while also applying a pressure to the quarterback in order to force a bad pass or otherwise any manner of turnover. So long as you're aware of the position of your teammates and can quickly get back together to change your bubble in the event that the coverage breaks down, man coverage should only be moderately more vulnerable than a 2-2 or 1-1-2. So now I'm curious, what sorts of defensive schemes have you seen deployed? Which ones do you consider the most effective? Do you think I missed something or got something wrong? Or do you have any ideas for other 3-minute metas? Please leave them all in the comments below this video. I will be reading through all of them, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But that's it for this installment of 3-minute meta. In the next, we are going to cover initial attack vectors. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3-minute meta. Let's talk about bubble offense. So you just got your team through mid, and you're now set to attack the bubble. There are two primary formations when attacking the bubble: deep and shallow. In a deep formation, you will typically have your backliner around double diamond or otherwise in the backfield. Two of your forwards will generally be split on either side of the trench, and you'll tend to have a striker somewhere in the bubble putting threat on the goal. The shallow formation is basically just a compressed version of the deep formation, putting the backline on or around bow tie, and with all three forwards either pressing the bubble or putting threat on the goal. The primary purpose of both formations is for the backliner to first draw out a defender, and for your team to press a numbers advantage. The ideal situation would see the backliner disabling this defender and rejoining the play. But even if the backliner gets tangled up, the numbers situation is still better for the offense. When considering the numbers when attacking the bubble, it is fair to consider the goalie as half a body. So even in what otherwise appears to be a 3v3 situation, it is functionally more like a 3v2.5 due to the fact that the goalie is committed to staying in goal but can still dive after cross passes and for 1v1s. So when we're talking about pressing this numbers advantage, it doesn't necessarily mean that the backliner is rejoining the play. So long as the backliner pulls that defender out, the 3 forwards can press a numbers advantage. Following this logic, however, means that going in 4v4 also presents a numbers advantage, but with so many bodies in the bubble, the spatial advantage will generally go to the defense. With too many bodies in such a small area, too many lanes are intersecting, and multiple lanes can be more easily covered by a single person. So pulling that defender out is typically the most efficient way to attack the bubble, for even if your backliner fails at getting back into the play, you are still in a more ideal situation. By attacking with a numbers advantage, you ensure that at least one of your players is mostly free of defensive coverage for the duration of the attack. This means that there's always an open lane to be exploited, and it's just a matter of executing on these open lanes until a viable shot lane or cut option presents itself. If for some reason you're unable to find that lane, consider a reset, as that fourth defender at that point is likely rejoining the play, and the more you try to force it forward, the more likely you are to make a mistake. It is also important to note my heavy use of words like tend to and typically in regards to these formations. The only real guidelines I would offer as far as your exact positioning is to stay spread out, always have threat on the goal, and be mindful of your backline. If at any point in time, from when you gain possession of the disc to when you are attacking the bubble, if you manage to get a defender stuck behind your backline, you have the advantage, and you should press and maintain this advantage all the way to the goal, every single time. So next week, we are going to cover bubble defense. I know some of you have been patiently waiting for that one, and I love you for it. I can't wait to get it out to you. I also encourage anyone who has questions or comments to leave them below. I respond frequently and will sometimes pin contributions or rebuttals to the topics I cover. So really, let me know what you think. But I have been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this installment, we are going to cover resets. In the next couple videos, we will be going over neutral zone offense, but before we can do that, we need to touch on resets. A common synonym for reset is a back pass, but these are in fact two distinct things. A back pass is nothing more than the act of sending a pass to a teammate in the direction of your own goal. A reset, on the other hand, is a specific type of back pass with a specific purpose. When you send a reset to your backliner, you are in effect resetting the play. You are restarting your attack effort. When we talked about zones, we also talked about the two stages of attack in Echo Arena, and that these two stages are at mid and bubble. So when you are resetting the play, you are allowing your team to properly set up for an attack on either the mid or the bubble. In either situation, this setup is taking place in a neutral zone, and that back pass, that reset, is being sent to a player in the backfield of that given neutral zone. So when is it appropriate to reset the play? This is actually fairly simple to define. A reset will generally only occur in the following situations. 1. You've just broken through mid and are intending to set up to attack the bubble. 2. You just forced a turnover in your own zone. Or 3. Your first attempt to attack a zone failed and you have maintained or regained possession of the disc. This isn't to say that you should always reset in these situations. Rather, there just really aren't any other situations that will call for a reset. It's an obvious point to be sure, but only because in making it we ignore the nuance of exactly when a reset is most appropriate. Another important factor to consider when calling for a reset is your numbers situation. How many players do they have between the disc and the attack zone, and how many players do you have for a coordinated attack? If your number is smaller, you likely want to reset the play in order to obtain a better numbers situation. One of the most difficult bad habits to break in Echo Arena is the inclination to always be moving forward, which also makes resets one of the most difficult good habits for a team to develop. The core of the breakdown lies in a lack of strategic consideration. If you're in a situation that would otherwise call for a reset, you are likely in a situation where the defense has an advantage. If you continue to drive forward despite being at a disadvantage, you increase the chances that the defense will stop the drive and force a turnover. This is a poor strategic decision, even if it sometimes still earns you a goal. You have to train yourself both as a team and as an individual to recognize your strategic situation at any given time. Being able to break down the arena into simple terms, in this case numbers, makes it easier to keep an eye on the overall strategic situation. So long as you're aware of your number situation, you should typically be able to determine when it is appropriate to reset the play. So in the next two videos, we'll be going over neutral zone offense, which I break down into two sections: turnover offense and bubble offense. Following those videos will be my bubble defense episodes, so to those of you that have been requesting it, this is your roadmap to when I intend to deliver on that. But as always, I thank you very much for watching. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta.
Hello and welcome to VRML 2, and man, this is going to be a great night of matches for you. I'm your host Luke, and alongside me doing casts and cams, what a legend, is the cool kid Focus EXE. This first matchup is Barrage against Hot Drop, ranked 25th against 23rd. Maybe they can't make it into the Challenger Cup this cycle, but maybe the next one. So this is going to be a good one. How's it going, Focus?
It is going good, and I am looking over at my stream screen, and it seems that rosters are broken. I will make sure to try to fix that for you guys the next cast. It was doing that earlier. I thought I fixed it, but apparently I did not. But I am doing great. I'm ready for this match, and yeah, I will get a start ping ready, and we will get this underway soon.
Yeah, the teams are pinged, as always. So we are ready to go. We are just waiting for the Techno Wubs for the Hot Drop to ready up. So we are just going to be waiting on that. But as we are here, make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, EchoArena_VRML. It is linked below. Every single time we go live on any one of our channels, any single time we ever post a video, and we post weekly highlight vids for all those cool clips you missed. We post weekly schedules, everything on our YouTube channel, on our Twitter page. You can make sure you are there first to know there, so make sure you follow us on Twitter, EchoArena_VRML. If you're not part of our Discord already, join it. Why aren't you, man? This is so much fun, but only because of you guys, because of the community. So huge shout out to every single one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this game we all know and love. And also, huge shout out to our sponsors, ProTube VR, Asterion Products, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare.net.
Yes, thank you to everyone and everybody that makes this possible. Thank you to all the people that are a part of the community. And with that being said, Neutral Joust is going to be underway. Luke, go ahead and take it away.
Here we go. Barrage against Hot Drop. Who's going to take it? Let me know what you think in chat. Well, we're going to find out right now, as the Neutral Joust is going to be won by Barrage. Bouncing high, though. Not picked up by anybody. It is now Purivalo. Oh, gosh. Purivalo. Bouncing high, but no. It's going to go back to the hands of Draco, who's going to clear it the other way. Is the stack race coming through? Who's going to get there first? Their stack is good. Their stack is great. And their stack scores 2. Hot Drop, 2 on the board.
Good job to start this off with a strong headbutt and a strong finish there with the shot from Burden Boy. Good job getting those first 2 points for Hot Drop. And we'll see how Barrage can respond here. Will be Paravallo with the QB. Makes a bounce pass to himself. Paravallo over to Copenhagen. Getting on that wall. Copenhagen's in a scoop. A Scoot is not able to pick it up, and it will be no one picking it up in that bubble as Draco is going to miss it. Cyanide going to slap it back. Tries to find Scoot. Scoot cannot get it. Will be Paravallo, though. Continuing this attack. Copenhagen tries to get to Cyanide, but good defense there from Burden. And Burden's going to try to get it out here.
Burden's going to get it out. It's going to be successful. They're looking to put 2 more on the board. The stack are not there to pick it up, though. Instead, it's going to bounce high. And into the bubble, actually. Oh, my goodness. Techno Wubba Dub Dub. There you go, Ivan. 4 points on the board for Hot Drop.
And another good job here to get on the board. Sorry, my parents are texting me, but I am good to go now. And it will be Paravallo with this disc, sending it over to Copenhagen. Copenhagen through Scoot. Scoot backing it out to Paravallo. Paravallo tries to get over to Copenhagen, but an unfortunate bounce. Copenhagen tracking it down. Copenhagen sending it over to Cyanide. Cyanide taking his time. Cyanide on that bow tie Geo. Cyanide over to Copenhagen. Copenhagen trying to go for that shot, but it is not in.
It's not in, but it's not out yet. It's going to be Paravallo deep dodging low. The stack saw him, but he dodged both of them. Great work from him over to Cyanide. Cyanide looking to put some points on the board. Cut pass to Paravallo. Not in, though. Going to bounce right back up, but this time the backline player is not there, so it's going to be a stack race. But it will be recovered by Barrage. So it's going to go low, but all the way into the hands of Draco, who's going to just shove it right back into the neutral zone.
Picked up by Cyanide. Cyanide sending that back pass to Paravallo. Paravallo up to Copenhagen. Good disc movement. Copenhagen back to Paravallo. Paravallo down to Cyanide. Cyanide tries to send it over, but no, just off of that Geo. Back to Copenhagen. Copenhagen finishing on that point.
Copenhagen putting the first two on the board for Barrage. You love to see it. I was getting worried after the two unanswered goals from Hot Drop. I want to see Barrage puts on the points on the board, but they're going to have another chance. Hot Drop is to extend their lead with the Joust advantage, but the stacks are coming through. They're going to pressure him, but the pass will be good. It's actually going to go all the way downfield. Techno-Wubs trying to put some more. Going for the anchor shot? Maybe no. Just going to reset the pass and take his time.
Maybe could have gone in for that one-on-one there, but, you know, to each their own. It will be sent into the bubble. Paravallo getting that slap out, and that stack is there. Going for the long shot. That might be on, but no. Slapped out by Hot Drop. Will be picked up by Tiny Thug, and Tiny Thug getting the clear all the way through.
All the way through, and they're looking to put two more on the board for them. Low cut pass? It's going to bounce high, actually, but no, it's going to get intercepted by Barrage, and it's going to go back in the neutral zone.
Tiny Thug picking it up here on this back. Tiny Thug sending it up to Burden. Burden bound to Techno, but Techno unable to put some points on the board. Draco picking it up. Draco going for the pass to Techno, and Techno slamming it in.
You love to see this aggression. Both these teams are so evenly matched back and forth. But it's Barrage's turn, and we need to see a 3 from them to really close this game to a 1-point game, or just get 2 unanswered goals in a row to tie it up. But this is their opportunity now, as Paravallo is going to go over, but not to a teammate. It's going to get in the hands of Techno-Wubs. Techno-Wubs, not an open 3, but he's going to take maybe the one-on-one. No, he's not. Smart play from them. You always love to see when they take their time, not rushing anything. But that pass is not going to be to the right teammate. It's going to go to the other team, who's going to clear it into the neutral zone.
And sending it all the way down into this Hot Drop zone. Maybe a stack coming through, and it will be picked up by Techno. Tries to send the slap clear, but not all the way out. Burden picking it up. Oh, getting it stolen from Scoot by Scoot. Scoot sending up Cyanide. Cyanide going in for this 2-on-2. Tries to send it out. Sends it out to Paravallo. Paravallo down to Cyanide. Cyanide 1-on-2, but no. Techno is going to get that steal and clear it.
Steal and clear, but not out of the woods yet. He's going to get stunned immediately. First ever is picked up by Burden Boy. Burden Boy, he's not burdened by anything right now with a 4-point lead. As this is going to go right back. Cyanide, long shot, long bounce. No, not good. But he almost will be there to recover, but not close enough. Now, it will drop low, though. And a little wiggle-diggle. And it's going to get stuns through. And now it is going to get cleared into the hands of Copenhagen on the back line. Cross pass. Cross pass to Cyanide. Cyanide gets stunned, and Techno-Wubs is going to clear it downfield.
And it will be stuck in this mid-zone area, and it will be picked up by Draco Mako. Draco anchoring himself, looking for that pass, but just missed, and I think it will be, yeah, Copenhagen going to get it and send it all the way down to this Hot Drop zone. Stacks are trying to get together. A lot of stuns going on in that back line, and it will be Techno there to get the slap out of their bubble. But Copenhagen is there. Sends it over to Paravallo. Paravallo trying to send it in, but a ding. And Copenhagen, no! Draco is going to be there to get the slap out of their bubble.
Yeah, man. Bouncing all the way out and low, as it is going to be just 3:40 on the clock now. You need Barrage to get a barrage of goals. That was a terrible pun, but I'll take it anyway. And take this game. But here we go. They're looking to do exactly that. It's going downfield, but low. No, Techno-Wubs is there to recover and passes it back up the other way.
Will be not all the way out, and that brush stack is going to be their first. Cyanide sending it in, trying to get it to Scoot, but Scoot is not able to get it. Will be taking an unfortunate bounce straight into that goalie, Draco. Draco trying to get the clear, but it is off that top wall on that tunnel. A lot of stuff going on there. Cyanide trying to send it up, but no, just missed. It is loose in this bubble. Burden going to secure the slap, and Paravallo is there to get the interception. Paravallo trying to send it up, but Draco, good interception, and they're going to get the clear all the way down.
All the way downfield, but it's another stack race coming through. Can they extend their lead even more? Yes, they know they can't. Going for the headbutt maybe, going for the style points, but those don't count here. Instead, it's going to get cleared back the other way, but Paravallo's going to get stunned immediately. Stuns are coming through. Who's there first? It's going to be Rako Mako. Going to go for the reset. That's a bounce shot, trying to be at least, or maybe a pass, but that's not going to find its mark. Instead, it's going to get cleared out. and the defensive stacks are there to recover.
Draco sending it into that barrage zone. It is bouncing close, but no, Paravolo is going to get that recovery, and Paravolo is going to clear it. No, just takes an unfortunate bounce off of that Bowtie Geo. Tiny Thug going to be there first. Tiny Thug sending it back to that reset pass to Burden. Burden sending it up to Techno, but Techno isn't able to get there. Paravolo going to try to get the clear up, and all the way out, Paravolo getting another slap on it, and it is down into that mid zone.
Down to the mid zone, but down, but not out. As Draco Mako's going to throw it high. Throw it high, but no one's going to pick it up. Eventually, will be picked up by Copenhagen. Copenhagen's going for the exit pass, but not finding its mark. Instead, it's going to go into the hands of Draco Mako. Draco Mako. That makes more sense. Thank you, FMJ4K. Anyway, Draco Mako's going to walk it in now. Bouncing high into the hands of Tiny Thug. Can he do it? Yes, he can. 6-point lead, 8-2. Hot drop.
Lot going on here, and Hot Drop is popping off in this first round. Definitely being the more dominant.
Requested to join using Discord.
Being the more dominant team in this first round than Barrage, and we'll just see what Barrage can do. I don't think they have enough time to come back, but they do have enough time to pick up some momentum. But with that being said, Paravollo on that back line to get the interception and clear all the way into this Hot Drop zone.
Hot drop zone all the way down, but Draco Mako is going to push it up to Burden Boy. Tiny Thug, though, has something to say about it. Get some momentum maybe for this next round, as this round, it's technically not out of reach, but it's ticking by the second. They need to score with like 30 seconds or so they need to score like literally right now, and they might be in it for a 3, but no, that's going to bounce high and out, and this game will be over. But momentum has lots to do with the next round, and that's not going to help. That's going to be clear. That's going to be hitting the post. Oh my goodness, and that's going to go back in the neutral zone.
Draco picking it up here, trying to get some final points. Is Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug tries to send it over to Burden, but Burden isn't able to get it. Burden is able to get the slap back into this barrage bubble, but Paravollo is there to get the clear into that upper trap. Tiny Thug getting the slap, trying to get some more points on the board before it's over. Draco sending one last shot, but a good grab there from Paravollo. Round 1 goes to Hot Drop.
Hot are looking clean here in that round 1. How's it going, home Phoenix Punch? I'm Luke, and with me is the kid Focus, or Focus.exe, or _exe, I don't know. So many different names, but I just call him Focus on camps and castings, so you should have him. But man, what a game. What a game between these two teams, ranked so close. In this matchup, though, we did have the connoisseur votes favoring Hot Drop, so the fan favorite, but it is a long way away from Barrage. Barrage still shows 2 points on the board. They still show some life. I would want to see more points from them, obviously, in this next round. Just going for them maybe high percentage plays. They're just playing upfield, maybe less clears and really finding those passing options, kind of like Hot Drop is doing. What do you think, Focus?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, in the chat, it was Ivan Thrive. Technowubs is on it. You are right. As this pause comes through, Techno with the 6 points and 1 save. Doing a little bit for the side of Hot Drop, and Tiny Thug and Draco both with 1 assist each, and the 3 saves to Draco. Oh, but the 5 saves to Paravollo. Paravollo doing a lot in that goal.
Yeah, huge charge for both defensive players. Both defensive teams, you know, even though they were 8 points scored on the board for Hot Drop, Barrage had some pretty slick saves. Paravollo had a headbutt save, I do believe, as well as a number of just normal ones. But man, they are looking good. And yeah, we do love to see these closely matched games. That is how the matchmaking system works, as Adam Fly says in chat as well. But, I mean, early on in the season, I think we can all agree that, you know, it's not necessarily the most balanced thing in the world, but at the end of the season, about now, we love to see these back and forth matchups where, sure, maybe the score shows 8-2, that's a pretty dominant game from Hot Drop, and it was. But Barrage still has hope. I could see them coming back and taking a round 2.
I do agree. We've seen it before, called reverse sweeps. Actually, we just saw it earlier today. Myself and Luke were casting an EU game. I think it was Slammers versus Turbulence, and Slammers came back and won it after losing the first round. So We see it often. It could happen here. And all Barrage needs is a little bit of momentum and maybe even, and this is the case for some teams, maybe just need to warm up with each other for a little bit. So, um, it's the thing that is like always possible, and we see it often.
100%. And I always like to. This time, although they're probably not talking to each other unless they happen to all be on Discord, it's good for a mental reset as well if you are a Barrage fan or just on the team, because it gives them the time, it gives them the space to just take that reset. I mean, it's unfortunate that they are having, I don't know, some sort of difficulties as the pause is coming through. But nevertheless, it's good to maybe get that reset mentally coming into round 2, knowing that you have to win it. Maybe puts that extra pressure, puts the fire in the flames in it, and maybe you're there to win it better, that much more. But who knows? As we are here, make sure you do follow us on Twitter, EchoArena_VRML. That's whenever we go live, any channel, 1, 2, or 3, you can join us there to make sure you can join the part of the community. And whenever we do post awesome YouTube videos on our YouTube channel, EchoArenaVRML as well. Also, we use this amazing program to spectate called Spark. You can download it at ignitevr.gg/Spark. So make sure you do it, as it has all sorts of fun features like the statistics that we use here on stream. But also, you can save replays, you can rewatch your entire games there on stream after they do happen. So that's always great to see. And it is a good use. It's a good utility. But most importantly, if we get enough people using Spark, we can use it in the future. Maybe season 4, maybe season 5, maybe mid-season 4. I don't know. But if enough people use it, we can use it for like automatic match scores for VRML. Automatic, just make quality of life a little bit that much better here in the community. So huge shout out to Spark. Make sure you guys use it, download it. If you do have questions, they do have a wiki as well. Spark also does run the wiki. So huge shout out to them. But it looks like we might have a server switch, as we do have the entirety of Barrage leaving. So I'm gonna message them right now.
Like there is a server switch indeed. And Luke, yes, thank you for shouting out Spark. The people at Ignite do a very good job to keep Spark running and keep Spark what it is now. So yeah, and Adam Fly in chat, another one of our amazing casters here at VRML, did a couple casts with him the other day. Great caster, great person, great player. Also, I think a sub for Barrage. So yeah, here to cheer on their team, or his team. And yeah, and at Original, yeah, I see you in there. Hello, how are you? How is Ivan Thrive, Valyik, parental unit daughter, not so friendly monster, love that name. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we are getting a server switch, so I'm gonna go see for a new invite. So, 1 second. Yeah, this is a timeout vacant. I want to see the game going too, man. Barrage is looking to come back, or Hot Drop's gonna take it in too. One or the other. Yeah, server change.
Unfortunately, ping is sometimes an issue for some people, and servers can be a little iffy at time to time. So yeah, we're just gonna, I got an invite here, so I'm gonna go in this, and then I'll get you a link, Luke,
Cool.
if I can, and we'll get this cast restarted. And yeah, but how is everyone doing in chat this evening, morning, day, wherever you are? How is everyone doing? Because I know I'm doing great. I think Luke, I don't wanna speak for you, but I think you're doing great. But yeah,
I am doing great. It's been a great day of games so far. It's always early week. There's so few games, but it's okay. So yeah, I mean, hey, honestly, next season, season 4, I know the early week is done. If you guys schedule your matches for like a Monday or Tuesday, there's so few games then. We would love to cast them. We would love to obviously use the hype vote system as it is intended based on our availability, but hype votes is the way to go. But if you schedule a match for like Monday or Tuesday, there are so few of them. We would love to see them happen, so by all means, please do so. Valiant, no, I will not be hopping on. I'll be doing a cast now. again and later. 2 more matches from here. That's what that's supposed to mean. And then I will be going to sleep. So that is all from me. But yeah, our Saturday is saturated 100%. Saturday, the weekend, is incredibly busy. So it is, really, really good to not be on the weekend. If you want to get casted, you have a higher percent chance. Just saying it, just throwing it out there. As I am just going to be waiting for this live link. Let me know when it's posted.
The server did die, and I not able to get the invite, or I was not able to join it fully. So
All right, I have one then.
Oh.
I'll send you. Alrighty.
And thank you guys for your patience as we try to get back into this cast, as we get back into this stream. And yeah, we're gonna get this as underway as soon as we can. And start. Yeah, I am back in.
Alrighty, so I'm going to repoke the teams to ready up because they're currently confused, but we are in. So we are ready to go. Also, a huge shout out to all the VRML mods and the VRML community at large for volunteering their time to make this happen. We're just here to watch it with you. Neither Focus or I are mods, so we don't know all the rules. I mean, we have a pretty good understanding of them, but we don't enforce any of them because we are here just to watch and enjoy. So we just reping the teams, so the ready up should come through for this round 2. I am really excited. But is Barrage? Barrage is now. What team is Barrage? Yeah, there you go. Hot Drops in blue, and wait, no, they did switch. I think they did switch.
Yes, they did switch.
Yeah, Hot Drops is now in orange, and Barrage is now in blue. So you hate to see it, but it is okay. Is default king in the server? No. All right, come on, teams. I believe in you. Let's go. Ready up. Well, we are here. Unless Barrage can figure something out as a Hot Drop would probably take this. Yeah, you'll see, man. You will see. I messaged one of the captains. Someone else in the server add me? I don't think so. So we are just at the mercy of them checking their notifications. So hopefully they do check it, because we have 2 more matches for you. But we need to finish this one first, unless this one takes too long to start, in which case we will drop out. But come on, man. Let's go.
Unfortunately, it does have to happen from time to time. And, you know, times like these, it is very important that you are checking Discord, that you're checking your phone, you're checking your computer, so we know, so you know when to start and when to be on time. But that is nothing against these teams, as they did just do a server switch. I think they're getting reintegrated or something, and I think as the orange team or Hot Drop is going back onto their side, we might be getting ready up soon. Yeah, we are. And so, yeah, we're gonna get this cast back started, and yeah.
Here we go. We have one team ready. Come on, other team can do it. I believe. I don't see any readies. I heard the ready. I don't see any readies. Maybe just a graphical glitch. But while we are here, what do you guys think in chat? I have lots of contestants back and forth. You know, fans of Barrage, fans of Hot Drop. But as this round 2 starts, who do you think's gonna take it? Is Hot Drop gonna take it in 2? I see that chat, and I see that chat, and I see that stuff in chat. But what did we think? I think Barrage might come back for round 3, but we're gonna find out right now. Here we go. Focus, take it away.
It will be Hot Drop. Sorry, I almost said Barrage because I was used to last round. Winning this just, it will be TechnoWubs picking it up here on their side. TechnoWubs over to Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug getting pressured by that Barrage stack. Barrage stack picking it up and getting to clear it down into this Hot Drop zone. Stack is coming in, I think, yeah. But it will be Tiny Thug coming away with it and getting that slap.
getting that slap and walking it downfield, going for the long cross pass, but not finding its mark. Instead, it's going to bounce in the bubble. That's almost going to bounce in, but it will be the stack to be there, and it wasn't going 100%, but close enough. As Draco Mako is going to go back to Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug up high to Techno Wubs. Techno Wubs bouncing on the wall, going for the cross pass, cut pass. No, not going to connect, but it will connect to the hands of his teammates. Going back to Techno. Techno saved from Perivalo, who's going to go back in the neutral field.
And I do see on this overlay that the win thing is messed up. Next to the teams, it says that Barrage did win that first round. As Tiny Thug makes a goal here. Kind of caught me off guard there. My fault. Was not casting properly there, but the overlay is messed up as they did switch teams, so it did kind of mess up the overlay. But it is okay. Hot Drop did win that first round, and it will be Barrage doing a dribble play here, getting right past that Hot Drop player. Barrage is with this 3 or 4 on 2, whatever it was. Will be no one picking it up there. No scores here, but Burden's going to pick it up and clear it into this mid zone.
Into the mid zone, but it's not out yet. It's going to get picked up, but it's not going to get cleared. Cyanide will be there. No, he won't. Stun's coming through. Lots of bruising here in the mid game, as it is going to be passed back. Back to Perivalo, who's just going to wait. Take his time, going for the cross pass now to Copenhagen. Copenhagen. Back to Perivalo. Perivalo. Back to Copenhagen. Go for the cut pass. Cut pass to the backboard, but no one's there to select, just a little bit too high. And it is going to bounce in the midfield now. But the stuns will come through, or they stopped on Jump Geo. I'm not sure what happened. They did stop there. It might bounce into the hands of Blue, and it will. And there's 2. Barrage tied up. Hot Drop Barrage tied at 2.
Great second round coming out here so far. Barrage doing a great job with not allowing Hot Drop to score early and get that momentum built up. So we are definitely seeing something different than in round 1, and it will be Tiny Thug to QB. Tiny Thug sitting it over that right tunnel, but missed there. This Barrage stack will be there first. No one picks it up, though. Will be now Hot Drop picking it up with that fast stack, trying to get it is Cyanide. Cyanide slapping. He had a little bit of time, but wasn't able to take it. Maybe a miscommunication. Perivalo picking it up on that back line. Resuming this attack, but no, good stun there coming out from Draco, and Draco is going to send it into that mid zone.
Into that mid zone, but Burden Boy is going to pass downfield, not quite finding its mark. Instead, it's going to bounce high and into the hands of Perivalo. Great job from him on the back line so far. It will go once again by Scoot now. All the way downfield. Are they stacking? Yes, they are. And they find the 2. Barrage take the lead, 4-2.
Barrage coming out strong in this second round as we get a pause coming out. I'm unsure what that was for, but hopefully it does not last long because we would like to finish out this cast, and if it does last too long, then we're going to have to cut it short and go on to our next matches. We have 2 other matches scheduled today, which are, I can check, I probably should have known this beforehand. It is...
We have Zero Gravity against Ravens right after this. And then, finishing it off, we have the old head against Project Delta. That's certainly going to be a good one as well. It is Hot Drop in the lead. They just switched sides when they changed servers. So they messed up our graphical interface. So apologies for that. But Hot Drop is looking to take this in 2 rounds as we do have them, everyone reconnect. So... 6:30 on the clock, man. Lots of time, but Barrage is looking faster in this second round. So I don't know. I think they might take it to round 3, but definitely Hot Drop doesn't want any of that.
They do not want that whatsoever. Hot Drop wants to take this second round, wants to get it. As this unpause is coming through, we are going to continue here, and it will be Hot Drop with the joust advantage. We have roughly 11 seconds before the teams come out and continue this game. And as we are just now reaching 8:30 p.m. EST, we're gonna have to ask if they want to hold back, delay. But with that being said, Tiny Thug is gonna QB for them, sends it to Burden. Burden sending it all the way into this barrage zone, but Perivalo back there to be able to pick it up. Perivalo carrying it up under no pressure, stops on that wall, takes his time. Perivalo trying to send it over to Cyanide, but not able to hit it, get it with that Barrage stack is there. Paravallo might have this open goal. Paravallo gonna put it in for the 2. They are up by 4.
Man, what a back and forth round 1 and round 2 difference. It seems whoever's on blue is winning, as it is 6-2. There still is just under 6 minutes remaining though. So Barrage, while they do have a confident lead, that's only 2 goals. Hot Drop looking to score 1 right now as Tiny Thug picks it up but gets pressured, but this pass still goes through no problem. That's a long shot, but instead it's going to get picked up by Paravallo on the back line. Going to go downfield all the way, bouncing high. Is the stack there to recover? They are, but can they get the pass? Pass? No! Not any good, as it's going to bounce all the way back into the trap area, right by the tunnel. But now, will be picked up by Scoot. Scoot across to Cyanide. Cyanide back to his teammate, but not finding it. Maybe a mix of communication there. As Paravallo is going to walk upfield. Paravallo to Copenhagen. Copenhagen. Up to Scoot. Scoot to... Oh, not finding the back of the net. Bad bounce. As Burden Boy is going to go back in the midfield.
In this midfield, it will be Draco there first. Draco sending it in for a shot, but no, just a little high into the right, unfortunately. And Barrage Copenhagen is going to slap it over. Cyanide's able to collect and send a reset to Paravallo. Paravallo trying to get the clear, but hits the lip of the tunnel. And that stack is going to get a shot, but no, just a little right. And that Barrage stack is able to collect and secure the 2.
Man, what a great look from Barrage here in the second round. 6 points up. That's, what, 3 unanswered goals from the side of Barrage. So Hot Drop looking to respond to at least one of them, get some momentum back. And they're looking to do exactly that right now. It is going to get picked up by Draco Mako. Up to Burden Boy. Burden Boy deep to Technowubs. Can he do it? No, saved by Paravallo. Great work from him. Great saves even in the first round as well. But it is going to bounce not out. But now it will picked up by the stack. The stack's going to come through. It's going to be a bit of a stack race, but lots of bruising. That's a long bounce shot. Paravallo sticks 3 more on the board, 11-2.
What a boop shot, as people like to call it. B-O-O-P. I believe an EU player was the first to popularize it. Name was Boop something. Can't remember the numbers, but I think there was numbers at the end of it. And Tiny Thumb Gunna could be over to Draco. Draco over to Bird. Burden. Burden is not able to pick it up. Burden actually is able to pick it up. Burden sending a reset to Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug over to Draco, but no, just an unfortunate bounce off of that Station Geo.
Here we go. They're going to try to put 2 more on the board, and they're just going to walk it in. Copenhagen just slams in 11-point lead now with 3 minutes left.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
Yeah, and Hot Drop with Joust advantage here again. Barrage with the momentum coming out stronger in the second round. Definitely different from what we've seen in that first. Draco with it. Draco in that left tunnel. Draco down to Burden. Burden 1-on-3, but no. That stack coming in and stunning him from behind. Paravallo gonna get it and clear it down.
Clear it down, but not out. Now it will be picked up by Paravallo, going for another bounce shot maybe, but it's going to hit the Geo, unfortunately. His teammates were there to pick it up, but it will go back to the back line. Slapped back, but slapped once again into the hands of Paravallo. Amazing work from him so far tonight, keeping his team in this game and getting some nice threes of his own. That's a relay up. That's an anchor shot, but Draco Mako is there to make some saves. It's going to go back now to Paravallo. Paravallo. Up to Cyanide. Cyanide up to Scoot. Scoot. Bounce shot. No. It's going to go instead to the hands of Tiny Thug, who's going to clear it into the neutral zone.
It will be Draco picking it up and almost a score. Unfortunately, wasn't a 3, but Draco gonna be able to get the bounce and put it in for a 2, securing their points.
Securing their points. These teams are diamond, Sazu. So huge shout out to these teams, 23rd and 25th respectively. So very high diamond, but Hot Drop now has a first response to any goals for the past 5 goals. I lost count, but they're looking to do exactly that as they do get the turnover. Draco Mako down to his teammate, but no, not quite able to connect it. Maybe that's a boop shot, but no, it's going to bounce off the Geo, instead going to the hands of Scoot.
Scoot getting that clear out, but no, Draco on the back line to pick it up. Draco carrying it up under no pressure. Stack comes in, and it will be past Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug tries to get it to Bird. Bird not able to get a hand on it. Paravallo gonna get it and clear it out into this mid zone.
Into the mid zone, but it's not out. The Stack is almost there. Actually misses, slaps. Not 3, but his teammate will be there to recover, turning it around and getting it in. 15-4. Barrage is looking dominant here in round 2.
Barrage is looking dominant here. They're doing so much on these attacks and so much on these defenses. And we'll see what Hot Drop, if they can get some momentum going for this 3rd round, but that will be the 2nd round into Barrage, just waiting on these final scores. And it will be picked up by Tiny Thug. Tiny Thug gonna slap it straight into the hands of Paravallo. Paravallo gonna pick it up and clear with this 15-second mark coming in. They're gonna try to get any more points on the board. Whichever team will be Draco, sending it down into this Barrage zone. And with that 5 seconds winding down, final score will be 14-15 into the hands of Barrage.
Man, Barrage did exactly what they need to do. After an 8-2 loss in round 1 to Hot Drop, they came back that much stronger, almost doubling this, almost doubling the score of 15-4. So we are going to a decisive round 3. Hot Drop, that mental pause there certainly wasn't good for them, but it certainly was great or fantastic for Barrage. We say in chat, someone's internet died. I mean, all 4 players on both sides were moving in the minimap. So I don't know, maybe they didn't switch out anybody. Everyone was on the field in round 1. The only person I didn't see too much of was Scoot, but he was there. But man, oh man, what a different game here. As we are going to move into this round 3. Dare I ask for an OT? I don't know, maybe that's too much, but focus. What would you say Hot Drop needs to do coming into this 3rd round?
Hot Drop just needs to try to get these stacks more. They were doing it really well in that 1st round, but this they were unable to do it as well in this 2nd round. Barrage was beating them to a lot of places with their stack, and a lot of the time they're electing to clear it a lot, and their backliner is for Barrage was doing a lot for them. And with that being said, this neutral joust is going to come in. Luke, go ahead.
Here we go, round 3. It's going to go decisively to Barrage. That's a really good headbutt there, as they were going for the passive rollout, which you always love to see in these higher tier matchups. You don't really see it too much in gold or silver for that matter, and certainly not bronze. But it is going all the way cleared right back now into the hands of Barrage. No, Hot Drop not able to pick it up. Now they are slapping it downfield, and it is going to go all the way good, right into the hands of Paravallo, and it is going to now get picked up by Scoot. Scoot looking to put 2 more points on the board, and it will be Copenhagen finishing the job. Barrage taking early lead.
Barrage is there to get their first 2 points on the board. 36 seconds into this round. Good job with that. Will be Hot Drop with this just advantage now. Tiny Thug to send it up to Draco. Draco through to Burden. Burden trying to send it down to Techno. Techno is going to be able to get the hand on it. 1-on-3. Techno not able to convert. Paravallo with it now in this bubble. Paravallo going to clear out of their bubble and into that mid zone.
Good clear from them, but it's going to almost get picked up. Now it will get picked up by Draco Mako. Walking upfield. All the way up to Burden Boy. Burden Boy quickly to Techno Wubs. Techno Wubs looking for a passing option. He's just going to reset it, buy some time for his team, get the right play going. Tiny Thug over to Draco Mako. Draco Mako, windmill, but no, not going to find the back of the net. It's going to be a little bit north, as it is going to be Scoot slapping into the midfield, but recovered by Draco Mako, but maybe a little bit too quickly, because it's going to get picked up immediately. That's a long shot. That's going to be hard to read, though. It's going to bounce, unfortunately, off of the Geo. And we'll get stunned by Techno Wubs. Techno Wubs throwing it back into the midfield, and it's going to be slapped down by Paravallo. But this is far from over. Burden Boy, long 3, bounce shot. Can he do it? No! And he's not going to be able to recover either, as it will get slapped out by Barrage.
Back into this Barrage zone. Bouncing loose. A headbutt off of Barrage. That stack. Cyanide will be there, but can't get the grab on it. Bouncing close to goal. Tiny Thug tracking it down. Gets the slap. And it will roll off. Paravallo not able to get it. Stack is coming in for Barrage, and it will be Cyanide picking it up on this back line and sending it out for the clear.
Sending it out for the clear. It is now going to get picked up by Scoot. Scoot passing it straight to Burden Boy. I'm not sure if that was just a miscommunication or just not looking at the right person right. But now it will get picked up by Cyanide. Cyanide is going to walk it downfield and just take all the time in the world, as they do have time on their side, but taking too much time as he immediately gets stunned by Tiny Thug, who's going to slap it downfield for his Stack, who's not going to be able to pick it up, but eventually his teammate will. Burden Boy going for the long pass to Techno. Techno walking in for the slam, but passing to Draco, and it's 2 points all. Hot Dog tie it up. Hot Drop tie it up.
Hot Dog, indeed, is their name. Just kidding. Giving you a hard time, Luke. Hot Drop gonna be tying it up here in this third round. And it will be Paravallo going to QB, doing another dribble play. Paravallo going over. Cyanide picking it up. Cyanide tries to send it to Copenhagen. Copenhagen picking it up. Copenhagen down to Paravallo. Paravallo doing a juke. Over to Scoot. Scoot taking the shot and is in for another 2, getting them the lead.
Getting them a very back and forth lead, but you want to see that immediately when one team scores on you once you have the advantage, to do that quick response. That's what Barrage is doing here in that third round. Well, it did take quite a little bit for Hot Drop to score, a couple minutes in fact. It didn't take very long at all for Barrage to do that, but it looks like Hot Drop is looking to score once more, but no, Barrage is going to get the turnover. It's going to go deep into their zone as the Stack's through. No, lots of stuns. So we'll eventually get picked up by Hot Drop, who's just going to take a look, getting pressure, not getting a lot of time, and will get cleared right into the hands of his teammate. But unfortunately, I don't know, some lag, some disco disc, not quite sure. And the Stacks didn't come through. Barrage putting it in for 2. 6-2 now with the score. Barrage take a 4-point lead.
I think Techno may have dropped out. I could be wrong, but did seem to freeze there. And yeah, as only 3 players are going to be in this tunnel. Yep, Techno did unfortunately drop out. So we'll see what Hot Drop can do with these 3 players. Tiny Thug with this QB. Tiny Thug, and what he can do. I think all of his players are covered. Actually, no, sends the deep pass to Draco. Stack comes in for Barrage. Good duck from Draco. Draco looking for points, and Draco is going to take that 1-on-3 and convert with some points.
Man, what a play from Hot Drop, putting 2 points on the board. It just meant one player had to disconnect, but this defense is going to be tough, as they do have a defensive joust now, but that was headbutt, and that's not picked up by them, though. That's going to go all the way past. They do have a goalie back on the back line. I mean, it's going to get picked up by him, Draco, but no, it's going to get picked up by Scoot. Scoot bounce shot, no, not in. High and wide, and it's going to bounce instead to the hands of Draco once again, but it gets stunned immediately. Now, Cyanide gets the shot, but no, missing the net again. It's just going to go bouncing to neutral zone, but this offense isn't over. Try and try and try again, as that pass is going to get intercepted and cleared out.
Stuck in that mid zone. It will be Barrage. Actually, no. Hot Drop picking it up and sending it into this Barrage zone. Burden has the open lane, but no, the goalie gets back in time. Tiny Thug with it now. Tiny Thug sending it over to Draco. Draco one-on-one. Draco, oh, what a save there from Paravallo. Paravallo's going to get the clear. Cyanide picks it up and secures it down all the way into this Hot Drop zone. Stacks are gathering. Cyanide going to be there. Grabs it one-on-one. Oh, good dive there from
what a
Burden.
Save. Man, great play from Hot Drop. Suddenly, when they are down a player, they come alive. I hope Techno is coming back though, or one of their teammates. But it's going to get walked in and scored by Paravallo. Draco's going to get credit, though, for just getting a piece of it. But 8-4 is the score. Barrage take the lead.
I mean, awesome defense coming from Hot Drop. Awesome save coming from Hot Drop. And another good save coming from Paravallo to stop those points before from Hot Drop with that one-on-one with Draco. That being said, Draco now with it, sends it over to Burden with it. Burden holding on to it. Sending the reset to Draco. Draco sending it. Tries to send it back, but no. Has no open players, so Paravallo on that back line is going to be able to recover. Paravallo going to send it down. Maybe a shot. I'm not sure. Takes a bounce. Looks like it's close, but no. Burden there to get it and slap it out.
Close, but no cigar. But it's going to instead get picked up by their team. So great defensive pressure considering it's a 4v3 from this hot drop zone. Barrage definitely respecting them, but they do have a 4-point lead, and they're looking to extend that right now as they're going for a long shot, long points that they're stack and read, and it will be Perry Valor to pick it up. Dodges around one, sets the stun, and gets it done. 10-4, 6-point lead for Barrage.
Fortunately, Hot Drop is down a player in this third round, so it is very hard to do a 3v4. So Barrage is coming out dominant here in this third round. Even then, Hot Drop is still doing a great job on this 3v4, not lacking really anywhere, just down a player. And unfortunately, Tiny Thug is not going to be able to get the clear all the way through, so Copenhagen going to pick it up and send it in for that easy 3. Score is now 4-13.
Man, that's so unfortunate whenever you do get a player to drop. It's just unfortunate. But Hot Drop is looking good. They got some early momentum from it. Maybe they can get some more points on the board here, and they do have the just advantage. Now it will be Tiny Thug picking it up. That pass is going to go all the way through, but it's going to get picked up by Perry Valor. Maybe a little bit too aggressive of a pass, too long. But it is going to be going for a bounce shot from the tunnel area, but no, it's not going to work. Instead, Draco is going to pick it up clear right back where it came from, but that's going to be hard to re-disc, but the stacks are getting stunned out, so not able to get pressure quickly. But now they will. Draco is there. Long shot, 3. Not there. Second time the charm, and he gets it. 13-7, 3v4. Hot Drop scores 3 more.
Hot Drop is down, but they are not out yet. They still have, maybe they might have time to get some quick 3s, but it will need to be fast and in quick succession to see what Barrage can do. Maybe they can hold out. Maybe they can get some more points. Paravala over to Copenhagen. Copenhagen taking his time. Copenhagen sending it back to Paravala. Burden is pressuring Paravala back to Copenhagen. Just going to do a little bit of back and forth now. As Tiny Thug does come up to assist Burden. Bad pass. Draco picking it up. They need a 3. Burden taking the shot, but no, off the head of Copenhagen, and Paravala is going to get it and send it up into this top trap. So Copenhagen is going to secure the clear.
Secure the clear and secure the game, but there's still more room to score, and they're going to do exactly that. Perry Valor extending their lead 15-7. This round 3 is over, but man, what a back and forth game. Hot Drop losing a player and suddenly scoring, what, 4 goals? 4 points rather? Or more than that, 5 points, but man, what a game. Barrage take the reverse sweep. Wow.
A game indeed. Was fun to watch, but with that being said, we are going to need to get into this next game, so stick with us, because the next game is Ravens versus Zero Gravity. Am I right, Luke?
No. Based off the time, we are gonna skip them. So if you are a fan of them, apologies. But the next game will be the Old Hits against Project Delta. I saw a couple of you in chat earlier, I do believe. So make sure you do send me an invite. It'd be greatly appreciated. But we're gonna go to an intermission right now. But thanks for taking the time to watch this game. We all know and love Echo Arena. Don't go away. We'll see you soon.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Tell time. Actually, I've always known that. I am logically challenged. As Av is going to send that, no way. Is that going to be?
Stack there to recover it. It's going to go for a clear, but unfortunately there, Isolate playing very far back for High Voltage. Is going to recover it. Lulz on the recovery, going to go for a pass onto Goran Jr., who's going to juke, going for the one more pass, and Lulz able to secure the first round for High Voltage.
Back into the hands of Aiden. Aiden going low now. Pass to Crispy. Crispy walking it in. Can he do it? Bounce shot. No, it's recovered by Pigeon. They needed 3 though. They need the goalie.
They got it! They got it! We're going to overtime! No! You cannot do this.
Now that's going to be through the tube. These stacks, the double stacks are there. The shot is going to be stopped. Talk about that defense getting back at the time, but it's still in the hands of Helmet. Helmet, another save from Howler. Talk about this defense. They're not letting Helmet put any more points on the board. Down to neutral zone. Who's there first? No one. It's eventually going to be Tahada. Tahada, no, gets stolen from his hands. X open 3, but gets stunned. Who's going to be their Catnip? Catnip! 3 points. But Catmon taking an early lead. They are the higher seeded team, I do believe. And definitely maybe showing that 1 rank difference. It's quite large.
Careful because there are a lot of converging defenders. Tries to slice it over to the side. A steal from Sendo. Another shot from Sendo. And send in for 3.
All the way down to the orange side of the arena. Mamba now slapping it. His teammate, that was actually a behind the back blind slap. Zach slowing it down, really patient, slapping it down, passing it to Duke. Duke trying to pass across the caption. Caption back to Duke, and Duke in the top pocket over the goalie. Really well played off the bat. Synapse coming out strong.
You don't wanna know.
Good afternoon, Jackson Jills. I'm Matsuya Demui, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this installment, we are going to talk about Pop-Tarts. Now, you might be wondering which flavor of Pop-Tart is the best for my position. And while this is ultimately a subjective decision, you as an individual should do what is best for you. We can identify tendencies. Now, it is somewhat common, you might even say the norm, for teams to unify around a single flavor. And while uniformity can breed cohesion, you wouldn't generally want a 4-man team of strikers that were not so great at defense. So that's where we'll start. For strikers, chocolate-flavored Pop-Tarts are going to provide the most direct benefit. As a striker, you will commonly find yourself in stressful situations, and what better way to calm those nerves than with a chocolatey breakfast. The additional sugar content will also provide you with the energy to stay in front of that aggressive defense. For midfielders and playmakers, it's really about your style of play. If you're the brawler type, you're going to want to go with blueberry because that's what you tend to dish out, blueberries. Playmakers want to lean more towards cherry or strawberry. These flavors will provide comfort when you come to terms with the middle child nature of your position on the team. And for those of you that are particularly good at those 1v1s and stealing the disc, raspberry, because And finally, for our goalies, for the stay-at-home defenseman style of goalies, s'mores are the go-to flavor. They give that at-home by-the-fireplace feeling for when you're camped out in the backfield. And for our dive goalies and offensive style goalies, cinnamon sugar. The bite from the cinnamon gives you that small slap you require to stay awake and aware in the goal, and the extra sugar content gives you the energy for those small bursts of action you find yourself in periodically. In the end, the flavor you choose is up to you, but consider the benefits of utilizing particular flavors for particular situations. You will generally find that a diversity of flavors on any given team will provide the best overall results within uniformity. As always, thank you very much for watching. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please don't take this one seriously. Shout out to the Echo Arena VRML Discord server, The Real Mamba, Princess Luna, Sphinx Dollar, and so many others that will be upset I didn't give a shout out, and have a wonderful day.
Check the time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That chain. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by 8 and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen long shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipu. Tipu now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipu.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bart Star denying it as it is going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo now with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going through the cross to the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay. No, I can't be the only one who doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love.
Palador here with another VRML top plays featuring Anomaly versus Corrosion from Season 3, Week 4. Starting off at 10, it's Tuna getting tuned up. It's a missile release, unconventional but with a heat-seeking precision. At 9, it's Acorn with a shovel pass, and that was ace. Great dive from just better self-defense and then offense from Fontac. Next, at the pyramid, it's the Eye of Anubis. Not a Scarab defender at all, with Denial. At 7, it's Sweet Tooth treating Acorn with a sick pass through the congested airways. Winging it at number 6 with some ghastly moves, it's Ghost Stuck being kept in flux with -0, the Big Dipper of a save. Top Sweet Tooth comes in with a very crafty bounce to get it over the defender, but Anubis recovering just in time. Fontac then tracks it down, and Acorn throws it down. Salty Tortoise now at 4 after a Dusty on the defender does see a 3. Honorable mention to Sweet Tooth, who very nearly got the headbutt while stunned. At 3, it's Tortoise and the Hair Trigger. Clean pass from Anubis, cleaner finish from Salty Tortoise to squeeze it past a pair of defenders. Number 2 is gutsy and almost disrespectful. First, it's Tortoise with a Salt on Sweet, then Anubis pressing up with a ridiculous Anchor 2 directly in front of Sweet before coming out of the stun. And your top play, Tuna is ending this countdown and the round down the way she started it. In overtime, Salty Tuna Fish wins it for Corrosion with the Frisbee Fling. Someone call Gordon Ramsay because that shot is ice cold in the middle. Few people in Echo can pull off a shot quite like that, but if no one else, Tuna can. And with that, this has been VRML Top Plays. Thanks for watching.
Clockwork was newly formed in Cycle 2. How did this team come together?
Both me, Ares, and Okina were like freeloaders. We didn't really belong anywhere. Especially me. For those who don't know, some people may know, but I played a lot in North America, even though I'm Europe. So basically what started happening was we started playing a lot of mixed scrims, or in North America that would be private. And we just had fun together, right? So what we do is we created this team and we started playing as this team against other teams, even though we didn't have officially a team, right? Because at the time Baguette was in Hellbent, but he was also kind of bored and he wanted to play more. So we just played together for fun, and then we started beating teams that we quote unquote shouldn't beat. We were doing really well, right? So we were like, okay, we might actually make a team here. So that was the plan for Season 4. But then things changed and we decided to make the team for this season instead. And Baguette offered to leave Team Hellbent to join us. So yeah, that's kind of the story. So we're just a bunch of friends going together playing some teams.
What preparation did you do as a team and personally for the Challenger Cup?
As a team, I think we weren't too worried about the Challenger Cup. We knew we were almost certainly going to get in, or we felt like it at least. We have played a lot of those teams before and we did really well against them, right? We felt like we were coming strong, but of course, remember both Ares and Baguette, I think, before the Challenger Cup, they were kind of like a little shaky, you know. Of course, you gotta be that. It's a tournament and you have to perform, right? For me as well, it felt very different from a normal VRML match because there's actually something a small bit on the line. Like we would get into Master and we would start playing higher level teams, which of course for us is fun. And that's why everyone on our team is playing. We're playing for fun. Preparation wise, we scrimmed teams, we talked some things over, but we went in very simple and our play style is very, everyone does what they feel like. We don't have any plans or plays. Our QB is really simple if you actually look at it, but it's also hard to counter because it's so simple and it's so viable. So if the enemy team does something, one player can just move a bit, adapt to that, and then we're good to go. Players do kind of what they want, they position like what they like. Of course we have basic positions, like Oki is a little bit of a defender with me, I'm goalkeeper, the other two are strikers. But it switches around.
And hello and welcome back to VRML2. We have our second game of the night. The Old Heads against Project Delta. This is going to be a banger. Gold ranked 101 against 102. Both these teams trying to break into the ever elusive diamond. But with me here today, I guess I'm Luke. And with me here today is Focus on cams and casting. Huge shout out to him. How's it going, buddy?
I am doing all right. Excited for this game. I know a couple people on Project Delta. I do. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. I think it'll be a good game. These teams are pretty close in the ladder, both gold. So yeah, I'm excited for this one, and I hope it is going to be good.
I certainly do so as well. I would like to say, Old Heads is high gold currently, but I want to know how high they got, as they are currently on a 4-game losing streak. They've won only one of their last 5 games, so it seems like they're trying to break back into Diamond. On the flip side, Project Delta has coming off a win, but they've also only won one of their past 5 games as well. So both these teams looking to maybe break back into Diamond. I'm not sure how high these teams got, but these teams certainly are good enough to do it. So I'm excited. Calling it the Old Heads about to sweep. Yeah, let me know in chat. Who do you think is going to win? Old Heads, Project Delta. Both these teams are fairly new teams. Old Heads was formed in Season 3, as was Project Delta. But time will tell. Project Delta fan, Old Heads fan, oh man, the beef is starting. But talking about beef, make sure you do follow us on Twitter, because for all that Twitter beef that you can find there, there's none on our channel, Echo Arena _VRML. We can post there whenever we go live on any one of our channels, VRML 1, 2, or 3, as well as post whenever we post YouTube videos on our channel as well. So make sure you do it. Some love to Foxy, YOLO man, gotta love it. But also, make sure you are using Spark, ignitevr.gg/Spark. It is a great program. It's what we use to power all the stats you see here on stream, as well as rosters, standings, everything is there. So make sure you check it out. Cyanide, no problem, dude. What a game it was. But man, certainly ever inching that much closer. Maybe not to this Challenger Cup, but certainly the next. We might see you there. I look forward to it. But as we are here, also huge shout out to all of you. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch and enjoy this game we all know and love, Echo Arena. But also huge shout out to our sponsors, ProTube VR, Asterion Products, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net. So huge shout out to them, and huge shout out to YOLO Man, sharing the love. You gotta love it. And honestly, this isn't as much fun without you guys. So thank you, all of you, for taking the time once again. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, the community, this casting thing wouldn't make a lot of sense. So I am glad you are here to enjoy. Also, huge shout out to all the VRML staff, mods, boards, and everyone, especially to Kidman, for making this all possible in the first place. Starting off Echo Arena in Onward, and then quickly thereafter, Echo Arena. So let's shout out the board. The board is Dekinman, Sleepy, Nightfire, No Man, and Palidor. Governing mods are Dekinman, Mama Verds, Princess AG, Gilligan, and Metastasis. League mods and the Americas are Wit, Dynamic Fabulous, Sir Dimwee, Arrow Knight, Captain Wigglepants, Alduin, Booter25, and Zeus. In Europe, Nada, Holocaust, Wolfo, Watchdog, and finally, in the ever-growing OCE region, we have Punda PCVR, Aikaika Higashaki, and the Real Zeros. So huge shout out to all the people who volunteer their time to make this community as awesome as it is, and all the people who do participate at you guys. So thank you. But man, as we are getting ready for this game, I have a question for you, Focus. What is, and let me know in chat as well, what is your favorite cheese?
Cheese. You know, honestly, I like a good Colby Jack. Colby Jack is good. I like that. I eat it on you know, burgers. I get it with burgers. You know? Nice slab of Colby Jack on my burger.
All right.
Sometimes eat it on a cracker or two. You know, Colby Jack is the way to go. Way to go.
Gudis is Mr. or MJR. All right, American cheese is basic, I know, but it's amazing, says YOLO Man. I 100% agree. I don't know if Havarti is American or not, but that's my favorite. Provolone. Gotta love it, Flair. That's a fancy cheese. I honestly don't know anything about cheese, which is why I like asking the question, because all the answers are just like, ooh, I never heard of that cheese before. So I'm glad everyone knows their cheese, at least better than I do. Just for an update, we are waiting for one of the teams, the Old Heads here, to join up. They have only a couple minutes, so I hope they do join soon. But we are just waiting on them. Smoked? How do I even say that? Gruyere? Smoked Gruyere? Is that something similar?
Yeah, it is Gruyere. I think.
Gruyere? Oh man.
I think. Thank you
I'm
for
not a big
that
fan of pop,
question.
but man, okay. What about Dr. Pepsi? I'm not a huge fan of pop, but when I used to drink pop, I liked like Orange Crush or Orange Fanta. What's your favorite?
Yeah, I'm kind of simple. I like a nice little crisp Coke. You know?
Ooh, I don't think I've ever actually had Coke.
Oh really? You never had Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I've never had any pop other than Orange Fanta.
Huh. Yeah. I'm not generally a a soda drinker. I'm generally like I like whenever I go to restaurants and whatnot, I usually get sweet tea. Well, at least here and where I live, we have sweet tea, because I know in other places you don't have pre-sweetened tea. You just have to sweeten it yourself, which is what we have is unsweetened tea, and you sweeten it with sugar or something. So where I live, I think it's like I don't know, it's something, I don't know. But I've went to vacation to places where they did not have sweet tea, and I was like, what? And they were like, no, that's just that's like a thing that not everywhere does. So I was like really confused. Yeah.
It's always cool having like local foods and stuff. But what is even more cool is finally getting this game started, as we do have all 8 players in the server, and the readies are gonna come through. And I don't even need to ping them because they know they're running late. So here we go. Old Heads in orange, Project Delta in blue. Let me tell me in the chat, who do you think's gonna take this? But who is gonna take this neutral judge? Focus, take it away.
Teams are coming out. It will be Old Heads winning that with that very slow headbutt. Octavius Rex picking it up, sending it up to XY. I'm just going to call him X. And X is going to put it in for that too from the pass from Army Ant. Good start there.
Man, what a time. The name reveal is I am Luke, and with me on cameras and casting is Focus EXE. So always a pleasure to join you here on stream 1, 2, or 3, or venues. It's always a good time. But what's even a better time is Project Delta is looking to get some points on the board. Let's see if they can do it. Going all the way down. The stacks are coming through, but will they be able to intercept? No, they won't. The shot comes out anyway, but definitely not the shot they were looking for, as Axe is going to pick it up and clear it right back where it came from.
Army Ant with it now, sending it all the way down, but Foxy there to get the interception. Foxy sending it up to Duck. Duck trying to send in that shot, but no, just off the shield, and it is now loose up in that top trench, as I like to call it. And I think that was Army Ant. He's going to get to clear all the way into that Project Delta zone.
Call him, I assume you're American, so it's not ZZ, it's ZZ. All right, I'll call him ZZ, as it is going to go down into the hands of Army Ant. Once again, great work from him. Passed up quick to Octavius. Octavius dipping low under 1. Passed up to 2. King, he's just going to look for the cross pass. It's good. ZZ walking in, cross pass, cut pass low, but not finding its mark. It is definitely harder to hit those moving targets. But it is going to go into the hands of Foxy now. Foxy gets stunned immediately for his efforts, though. Army Ant going for the anchor shot, but stopped by Hate, who's going to clear it downfield all the way. It's a stack race.
And it will be Duck Duck Loosey Goosey coming out with it, trying to send in a shot, but no, just a little bit high. And Foxy going to try to get it, but gets stunned out. Octavius Rex, like that name, is going to get it and clear it into this Project Delta zone. Stacks are forming in that backfield. Will be Army Ant maybe coming out with it here. Yeah, Army Ant's going to come out with it, sending it down to TTG King, but they are not going to be able to recover.
Not recovery, but maybe they can on the bounce. No one's going to be there. It's going to be backing forth. Eventually, Seabass will pick it up, slapping it downfield. That's a good toss. That's going to be a race, but looks like it might be won by Army Ant. Yes, he can, as he is going to turn around. Getting immediately pressured, though, just chooses to clear it as opposed to pass it. Probably the safer option. But it is going to bounce freely, though. The stacks aren't going to be there to recover, as lots of stuns were coming out. And it will go into the hands of Foxy, dipping low, dipping around 2, but he's going to pass into the hands of ZZ. ZZ long 3, can he do it? Bounce, hit post, no! But it will be not, yes it will. ZZ is there to recover. 4 points on the board for Old Heads.
Strong start from the side of Old Heads, bringing Project Delta with this second time with this jump here. It will be 5 seconds to go till these tubes open up and these teams get out here. So let's see what Project Delta can do. Will be Foxy to QB for them. Foxy trying to send it over to the left tunnel, but no, not able to collect it is Seabass. Army Ant picking it up, tries to send the pass back, but no. And it'll be King picking it up and sent into this bubble. Might be another score here. We will have to see. ZZ trying to pick it up. No, will be Octavius Rex picking it up, trying to send in that 3, but Foxy Productions is there to make the save and get the clear.
Gets the clear all the way downfield, but Octavius will be there to recover. Great stacks from the Old Head so far, looking clean and fast. But Foxy's looking to do one of his own. That's a long shot. Not going to bounce in, but might bounce to the hands of his teammate. And then it will happen. Foxy's there, actually, himself, to finish the job. 4-2. 2-point game.
Nice recovery from that missed shot there, and nice job putting it in to get some points on the board and not just have a missed shot and another recovery from Old Heads to get the clear. So nice conversion there from the side of Project Delta. Sending. That being said, ZZ now with it. ZZ trying to send it all the way through, but Foxy is there to get the grab. Foxy sending it over to Seabass. Seabass walking it up, loses the handles on it though. Foxy able to get it. Foxy has the pass. Also going in for a 1-on-2. Foxy gonna place it in that goal.
Man, Project Delta comes back strong with 2 unanswered goals, and what a play from Foxy. Zips in around the Geo and getting it done. Game's tied with half the game remaining. So it's basically a pub. A very high skilled pub though. As it's gonna get picked up by Octavius Rex. Just taking some time now, getting pressured though. Dodges around 1, keeping 1 defender back. Gets stunned though by the second, but gets the pass through. Can the next one come through as well? Yes, it can. It's not going to connect though. Instead, it's going to bounce in the bubble and get picked up by Foxy, who's going to slap it right back downfield.
It will be all the way down. Actually, yeah, all the way through. Hate is going to pick it up. Hate has the open lane, misses the handles on it though. Hate gets stunned out by Octavius Rex. Octavius Rex gets stunned out by Duck. And this stack is going to try to get there. Hate is going to pick it up. Pressured by Octavius. Good stun. Octavius in the shot, but no. Off of that Cloud Geo. And it is loose inside of this Project Delta zone. Seabass picking it up and trying to get that clear, but it is not all the way through. Hate picking it up and securing the clear.
Securing the clear, but it's going to go bouncing really ideally for an oncoming stack. However, Seabass won't be stacked, but he will be able to pick it up. Going for the long shot. Not good. It's going to bounce right back out of the bubble. But it's a race to pick it up. Who's going to be there? Instead, will be Octavius, who's just going to clear it right back downfield. Is that a long shot? No, but it might be there for the stack. The stack is good. Army Ant sinks it in for 2. Takes back the lead. 6-4 Old Heads.
Old Heads is now up by another 2. We'll see, or another score really in general, but they are up by 2. So it will be Project Delta with this just advantage here. See if they can convert some points. Foxy with the disc. Foxy sending it over to Seabass. Seabass up to Duck. Duck pressured by Army Ant. Doesn't see that player coming up on them. So it will be Octavius Rex clearing it down into this Project Delta zone.
Carrying into the zone, but it's a stack race. Who's going to get there first? It was a bit of a leech race, too. Octavius will be there, going for the shot to ZZ. He's going to finish the job. 4-point lead once again for the Old Heads.
I think Octavius shot a 3, and I think it was going in, and ZZ just picked it up and took the points for his own, but I could be wrong. Watching the replay now, yeah, that was in, so could have converted with a 3, but it is okay. Foxy now sending it over to Hate. Hate with the disc. Hate sending it over to the hands of no one. Duck Goosey is trying to pick it up, but no, can't get the hands on it. Will be Foxy Productions in the back line. Does a duck. Ducks one player. Tries to jump that next player, but no. Army Ant with a good stun and slap out.
Slap out, but not entirely. Hate is going to recover. Hate's going to pass it up. Hate's going to make it work. Foxy, bounce pass to Seabass, but it's going to go back to nobody. Maybe a little bit of panic clear there. Going to get pressured, though, immediately is Hate. But Hate's going to get the stun instead from Army. Now across to Foxy. Absolute dime of a pass. Bounce pass once again to Seabass. Seabass going to put it in for 2. What a play. 8-6.
Now bringing this score within 2, which means they need a 3 to take the lead by 1 or a 2 to tie it. And so we'll see what Old Heads is going to be able to do. Maybe they can get some more points. Maybe they'll mess up and fumble it. And Project Delta will be able to convert off of that. Maybe not. We'll see. Octavius Rex sending it over to ZZ. ZZ does a duck on Hate. Sends it over to King, but King misses the hands on it. Will be picked up by Duck. But no, Duck gets stunned out. ZZ gets stunned out. Hate coming out with it. Tries to send the clear. Octavius Rex gets it and sends it up to Army Ant. ZZ with it now. A lot of stuff going on there, but with ZZ able to come out with it.
Yeah, what a play. As it is going to extend their lead to 4 once again. With a minute and 20 left on the clock, Project Delta needs to score 2 unanswered goals, whether it's a 3 and a 2, 2 2s, whatever. They need to do it right here, right now, because the time is not on their side as Foxy's going to go for the long clear. Long pass. That's a 2-on-1. That's going to get stunned. Drive-by. And it's going to get picked up by King on the back. Cleared right back, but Foxy's there to pick it up once again. Been 1 minute now on the clock. That's not cleared through. That's instead going to get stuck and trap Foxy. Foxy up to hate. Dirging on the ground. He needs to score. He needs to score right now. He needs to score 2 points. Going for the cut pass low. It's good. Foxy. Shot 2 is on the board. There's going to be about 30 seconds just under left on the clock here. And Project Delta needs to score at least 2.
Delta only needs a 2 to tie it up and bring it into OT, because if they score, it will be an instant OT. But we will see how they do, if they can get a defensive stop here. Octavius Rex sends it up to ZZ. ZZ getting pressured quickly. ZZ trying to send it down into this Project Delta zone. They only have 15 seconds. Project Delta is going to be able to pick it up. Seabass sitting in the clear. Pass up to Foxy. Foxy sending the clear down to Duck Duck Lucy Goosey. Duck Duck Lucy Goosey with the shot.
No way.
It'll be in.
No way.
They just took round 1 by 1 point.
What? Oh my goodness. I need to watch the replay on that. How many seconds are left? Oh, 4. Oh my goodness, what a play from Project Delta taking round 1. The old heads overextending and Delta punishing with just barely enough time left. What a round 1, what a game.
I'm at a loss of words right now. Duck Duck Lucy Goosey picking it up on that back line and sending it in for a quick 3 to secure the game for Project Delta. What a shot. What a play. What a round.
Man, oh man, Delta coming back from 4 behind twice to take back that lead. I mean, hey, if this momentum's going to keep up, we're just going to be a heck of a game. I want to see a round 3 or even an OT, but both teams looked good at various points in the game. Old Heads definitely came off stronger early on, better passing, finding each other, better stacks, faster. But Project Delta adapted very quickly there early on in round 1. So they were able to get it back with that absolute beautiful relay play, man. That better be in the highlights reel for the week for sure. But there's lots of clips to see. But man, here we go, round 2, as the pause is going to come through. Unfortunate. Who's going to pause? Orange is, nope, I don't know who's going to pause. If it's too early, that's interesting. Spark doesn't log it. But huge shout out to Spark. Make sure you guys use it. All the stats are hosted through them and matched through them. So huge shout out to them. And you can download ignitevr.gg/Spark. You can use it to rewatch your games in spectator view. So it's not just like one person's perspective or the stream's perspective or whatever. You can use it to watch your game like you were watching it live, minus the comms. So make sure to check it out. It's an extremely useful program to use in the Echo Arena. Also, make sure to follow us there on Twitter. We love them tweets. We post whenever we go live on any of our channels, so it wouldn't be the same if you weren't here. So make sure you are by following us there on Twitter. Especially, put these dates in your calendars. I haven't been saying this enough tonight, but May 8th is the Challenger Cup, period. We are casting every single game on May 8th for EU, NA, and OCE. So be there or be square. There's no squares in Echo Arena, so be there. And the following weekend, May 15th and 16th, is the finals. So the 2 winners of the Challenger Cup, whoever they may be, well, in EU and NA, will be participating in the finals. And those games are going to be 100% cast as well. So make sure you put those dates in your calendars. Come out, support the community. We'd love to have you. It certainly isn't the same without you. But these games, Old Head, Project Delta looking to take it in 2 after they get the momentum. Round 2, here we go.
Picked up by ZZ. ZZ trying to send it up to Octavius Rex. Octavius Rex not able to get it. Duck sending it up to Foxy. Foxy has a dribble here. Going to Seabass with Foxy. But no, can't get the dribble. But they're going to get the clear down. It will be picked up by Army Ant. Army Ant trying to send it out. And it'll be stuck down in that trap.
In the trap, but not out. Now it will be Octavius with the great fast clear, as it is going to bounce high, and he's going to be there to recover as well. This looks familiar. ZZ slamming it in for 2.
Yep, good recovery there coming out from ZZ to be able to get that score early in this round. About 30 seconds into it, we're seeing it like it was kind of in the first round. You know, Old Heads came out scoring early. With that being said, Seabass is going to be able to pick it up off the head of one of those Old Head players. And Army Ant trying to send it through, but a good interception there from Foxy. Foxy sending it down into the Old Head zone.
It's the Old Head zone, but it's not out yet. It's bouncing high. Foxy wants to recover it. He is going to. It's a one-on-one. Is he going to find the pass? Yes, he will. Smart play from him. He's just going to wait, though. Buy some time. Doesn't really have time on his side, but he does have time to make the right play. Juking around, trying to bait a defender out, but they're not biting. They are biting now, actually. Gets one caught back. Octavius Rest, that is. Juking on the floor. Gets the pass across. It's good. Hey, shot. No, not going to hit it. Instead, it will get picked up by Duck Dog Loosey Goosey. It's going to bounce high. He's going back into the bubble. Seabass across to Foxy. Foxy, shot, good! 2 points in the net. It's tied at 2 minutes in.
Nice spin backhand. I don't know what to call those shots. Nice, really snazzy shot coming out from Foxy. Put a little bit of style on it, but that being said, it will be Octavius Rex cubing, sending it over to ZZ. ZZ now sending it down to Army Ant. Army Ant now has a 1-on-2. Army Ant sending it back to ZZ. 1-on-1. ZZ gonna be able to plant it in. 4-2, bringing the score 4-2.
Man, back and forth is this game. Old Head's looking good always in the early game, just like round 1. I just want to see if they can keep up this momentum as Project Delta look to respond with 2 of their own.
It will be tried to be cleared, but Octavius Rex able to get it, and it will not be picked up by anyone. Foxy, though, sending it down, but no, just takes a bad bounce and back into this Project Delta side. They cannot get it out. Octavius Rex picking it up. Octavius Rex taking their time. Octavius Rex gonna go off the head of Duck. Duck gonna get the clear out. Actually, not out, but it will be out for them. Now, all the way down into this Old Head zone.
In the Old Head zone, it's going to be a stack race now, but the stuns are just as powerful as the stack. As it will get picked up, but Panic Slap, definitely no need for that. By King. But now it's going to get picked up by Hate. Hate looking to find his teammate, but it's not going to find it. Instead, it's going to find the wall. It's going to bounce to the hands of Duck Duck, but it's going to try to be cleared, I think. I don't know. Everyone's going to be collecting together, though. You don't like to see that. No passing options. Octavius, long shot, but no. Bounced off the shield. And no one's going to be there to quickly recover either, as the stacks do overshoot the disc. Hard to read bounce, but Octavius now is going to take some time, as they do have the points lead. They don't need to rush anything, but it takes too much time as he guys get stunned, but no one's there to recover. Eventually, King will. King low to Octavius. Octavius on the ground. Going back, just taking time and space as they can. Once again, 2 points is a 2-point lead, which means time is on your side. You want this game to end as soon as possible. They want to score some more goals before it does. Cut pass now to Octavius. Octavius shot, but that wasn't what he was looking for, as it's going to be just wide of the net and slapped back downfield by Hate.
Now it is not all the way out, so it still is in this Project Delta zone. Seabass gonna pick it up and get that slap down into the Old Head zone this time. That player playing back really far. Octavius Rex with it, sends it back into the Project Delta zone. A little bit of ping pong action going on right now. Will be picked up by Foxy. Foxy looking for another clear, maybe pass. Yep, pass. No, missed by Seabass. Will be picked up by Octavius Rex. Nope, Army Ant. Army Ant gonna get the clear down into this mid zone.
Into this mid zone, but still not out. Hate gets slapping it downfield, but getting slapped in the face as his punishment. Army Ant, long bounce shot. He's gonna pick it up. ZZ is, and 2 more points on the board for the Old Heads.
And yeah, Old Heads is now up by 4. Project Delta has this joust advantage again in this second round. See what Project Delta can do. See if they can put some more points on the board. Will be Foxy cubing off that station Geo over to Hate. Hate is not able to pick it up, but it will be Octavius. Octavius sending it up to Army Ant. Army Ant has the open lane, but no, decides to pass it over. But into the hands of no one. Foxy is going to get that clear out into the Old Head zone.
Yeah, close pass there. But unfortunately not going to find his mark. And they're going to come back and try to punish that. And they're not going to do it. as Hate does get stunned out, or Seabass does, as he's taking the shot, but Foxy picked up the disc. Foxy's looking for the pass. He gets it across, but not to any teammates, instead to the air. And now eventually will get picked up by Hate, who's going to slap it, but it will get slapped out by side of Old Heads, and they're going to reset this offense.
Hate now losing the hands on an Army. Is going to send it down. It will be a stack race. I believe Project Delta will be there first. I could be wrong. And yeah, no, actually, no, I am not wrong. Foxy is going to get there, tries to send it out, but Army Ant there to get the clear, sends it back into this Project Delta zone. ZZ trying to go for that extra pass, but no one is able to get a hand on a duck now with it and sends it down into this Old Heads side.
Into the side, ZZ's putting it right back where it came from. Now to Octavius. Octavius down to Army. Army, can he do it? Yes, he can! 6-point lead, Old Heads.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. We are seeing something completely different in this second round. Old Heads is very dominant in this second round. But that does not mean Project Delta can come back, or cannot come back. I mean, that being said, down to the Old Head zone, and just like that, there is a 3 on the board coming out from Duck Duck. Loosey Goosey bringing the score to 8-5.
We've seen this before. Project Delta did them dirty in the end of round 1 with a beautiful relay pass, and they're saying they can do it again and again, which they did now, but they still have a 3-point disadvantage. So they need to do it again here, but lots of time left on the clock, 2.5 minutes. But Old Heads is going to look to extend their lead. Cross pass now to King. King looking high, passing low. Army back to Octavius. Octavius gets stolen from Hate. You love or hate to see it, depending on who you're cheering for. But man, what a play! As he's going to get finished, slapped through. Stuck in the midfield though. Now we'll get picked up by Duck Duck. Duck Duck up to Hate. He's rushing to get it. He's going to get there. He's going to get stunned though before he can finish the shot. And now ZZ picks it up to look the other way.
Fortunately, Hate was not able to get that shot off despite the goal being open. The stack came in faster than Hate anticipated. Maybe just a miscommunication, though, but a good interception there from Foxy. Foxy might have this lane, might go for the 3. Oh, but just misses it. Foxy going in for another shot. A good stop from TDG King. And Octavius Rex is going to be able to come out with it and get the clear down into the Project Delta zone.
Into the zone. Great attempts there from Delta with 1:30 on the clock, and it's going to be close. Dinging. And it's going to be back, and it's going... No, not going to be in. What? Bats, though, you hate to see that. But what happened there? I don't know, but what a save from Seabass. This offense isn't over, but Seabass now, 1:20 on the clock. They can still clear it. King is going to pick it up, though. Cut pass, and it's good. Army slams it in for 2. 10-5, 5-point game.
A lot was going on there in that zone. I have no idea what was happening. But we have seen a similar situation with this before. So, you know, let's see if Project Delta can bring it back like they did in the first round. They're going to elect a headbutt. But no, Octavius Rex is going to get there and send it back into this Project Delta side. Army Ant trying to send in the shot, but no, just off the shield. Army Ant has another chance. Tries to send in a pass, maybe a shot to ZZ. But unfortunately, Foxy's going to come out with it and clear it down.
All the way downfield now. Also, hello, Kit. But that's going to be 2 more points. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. We've been here before. Round 1. 3-point deficit, which means they're not going to go for the win, but they can go for the tie and go to OT. Can we get the double back-to-back? Delta, relay play, beauty, 3? Maybe not, but let's find out. And it's going to be picked up by Octavius. That's going to be stunned out. Oh, that's a reset pass, actually. Smart play from the Old Heads, buying some time. With 5 seconds, that clear might even be in. No, not the right bounce. But, man, round 2 will go to the Old Heads. We have a game on our hands. Round 3 is just around the corner.
Great round from both these teams. You know, we might have been able to see something similar like in the first round, but fortunately unable. And as this pause comes in again, we will pause on another break. So yeah, but both well played from both teams. Some stats that I gotta point out: ZZ 14 points, and Army at 4 saves. or sorry, assists. I was looking at assists. So 4 assists. Some notable stats on the side of Project Delta. Foxy Productions with 8, Duck Lucy Goosey with 6 points, and then 3 saves to Foxy, and then good passing around, good shots, good everything from both of these teams to secure that second round. But unfortunately, it was Old Heads. They're able to secure that second round.
Yeah, man, we'd love to see it. Round 3 hypes this kid, and I certainly agree. We do have another player here on Project Delta. He is rostered, so potentially we're going to have a player switch. Yes, we will. It's going to be Duck, Lucy Goosey getting switched out for Crafty Drop. So hopefully a strategic acquisition there coming to this third round. But man, I am so excited for this one. I hope you guys are too. Project Delta Old Heads, maybe the reverse sweep from Old Heads, maybe the win from Delta. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in chat. Also, hello everyone joining us from VRML 1. I hope the game was good, though I think it was done in 2 as it was done so quickly. But maybe not. Correct me if I am wrong. But man, I am so hyped as well, Kit. Huge shout out to Kit. What an amazing caster from down under in the Aussie land called Australia. Also, so much for the community. They had a fantastic ladies' night, I believe what you called it, just the other day, and I hear it was a huge success. So make sure to check out Kit's stream and watch the VOD to show some Echo Arena love. And thanks to all of you for taking the time out of your day to support the community, because it sure as heck isn't as fun without you guys here. So thanks for being here. But man, done in 2. Yeah, there you go. Oh, who won? Who played anyway? That was going to be a hype game of 2, I think. I just forget who was in it. Anyway, man, Old Heads looked like they could have won it in round 1. Delta got the late momentum in this first round, but the second round, they didn't really find their footing too hard. They found it again in the late round, but I really want to see them get it done earlier, as they do have time to do that, as we are going to get King switching over now to Delta. But they are unpausing. But there still is like, what, 50 seconds on the clock? So, there is. But man, what a game we have. What a game. Babe Leaks' Arch. That's a good name for it, Kit. That's a good suggestion. I would take it. But to each their own. Also, huge shout out to Arch. He is my teammate. Thanks for supporting the stream. Sam already won against the Retro Rejects. Aha. Well, you know, someone has to win sometimes, and you hate to or love to see it, depending on who you are cheering for. On topic, though, Old Heads, Project Delta, they're really even. If you look at those stats summaries at the bottom, possession is literally even. 50-50. Shots taken is basically even, 18-15. For the favor of Old Heads. Assists are even, 7-7. Saves are basically even, 5-6. I'll call it even. Steals are much higher on the sides of Delta, but otherwise, stuns, assists, shots, possession, saves are basically the even. This game is so back and forth. Project Delta yet to take the lead, but they're looking to do that right here, right now. And let's see if they can do it. Focus, take it away.
Indeed, and it will be Project Delta coming away with this neutral joust, and it will be picked up by no one so far. Foxy coming out with it, sending the shot. Maybe no, unfortunately, just off the top of that backboard, and will be cleared out by Army Ant.
Cleared into mid, but he will be there. ZZ will be there to finish the job. That's going to be an awful bounce, though hard to read, as it wasn't quite past the heaven area, but that was respected for the 3, but it's not there. The studs are coming through, but can they get that? Yes, they can. Old Heads take 2 on the board early on.
Maybe seeing the same thing that we've seen from round 1 and 2. Delta might be taking the momentum late in the game, as we have seen, but we will have to see. For this round, in specific, Foxy taking it for them, sending it over to Crafty Drop, I believe. One of the new players that just switched in. And as I'm trying to say what I need to say, Seabass just going to put it in for a 2.
Seabass responding in kind. Project Delta saying they're in it to win it. They want the reverse sweep. What do you guys want in chat? Who are you cheering for? Let me know. Share the love. But Old Heads now with the joust advantage. Putting two more on the board, but Crafty drop. Oh my goodness, long shot, 3 points. 5-2, and that's why you're set with a player sometimes. Taking the lead, Delta.
I'm sorry, with what happened with the cams there, kind of switched me up and was like, no, you're going this way. Actually, I was going the other way. And so it will be Old Heads cubing again. Is now ZZ sends the pass down, but Foxy is there for the interception. Foxy sending it up. Maybe a shot. No, unfortunately, not getting that top roll shot. It will be Crafty here on the floor, off the head of Octavius. Octavius looking for it, and Octavius is going to get the clear.
Hit the clear, but are they able to read the bounce? Yes, they are. Army Ant, but the rotations are through. Can he get it done? No, what a save! But it will be King slamming it in. 4-5. They're still a point behind.
Unfortunately, off of the head of Seabass. Seabass wasn't able to get it out as they were stunned. And Old Heads was able to secure that point, bringing it only to a 1-point lead to Project Delta. Will be Foxy QBing for Project Delta, doing a duck there. Now, Foxy with it, sending it down, but no, unfortunate bounce off of that Geo. Foxy able to pick it up and send it back into this Old Head zone.
Into the zone, into the hands of Army Ant. Army Ant up high. Bouncing a little, really long though. Eventually will get picked up by Hate. Hate just taking the time. They do have the points lead, which means they do have time on their side, but they do need to get more points on this board because Old Heads are looking fierce. As that is going to go across to Army Ant. Army Ant back to ZZ. ZZ dips and doodles, but gets stunned for his efforts as Hate's going to pick it up and clear it downfield. But no, not the low clear he wanted. It's going to bounce high. King is there. King up to ZZ. ZZ taking it right back to Army Ant. Army Ant, no, taken by Crafty. And Crafty's going to clear it downfield. Bouncing, though, awkwardly. That's going to be hard to read for the stacks. The stacks are coming through, though. The stacks will be there. No, everyone overshoots it. Oh, my goodness. But that's going to be a long shot. I don't know why that still happened. Miscommunication there for the Project Delta, maybe. But it's going to get cleared all the way downfield. Bouncing into the hands of Hate, but Hate's going to shoot it low at the very least. As King picks it up, going for the cut pass. Cut pass now to Army. Army going cut right back. And Octavius is going to hit the post, but ZZ will finish the job. Taking the lead, 6-5, Old Heads.
Yep. Good. Grab it to put it back in off of that King shot. And now Old Heads has the lead for the first time in this third round. No, not for the first time. For the second time in this third round. Foxy's going to pick it up and send it all the way down into this Old Head zone. Octavius Rex, though, going to pick it up. Go get stunned out, I think. Dropped it. Crafty going to grab it and send it down, but King there on the back line to get that interception.
Man, he's just going to play time now. On the inverse now, it is Old Heads with time advantage. They're going to pass up Army. Army going for the bounce shot, boop shot, cloud shot. I don't know. Regardless, it didn't work. But now it is going to be Octavius picking it up. Recovering his team. Just taking some time. Maybe going for an ender. That's when you throw the disc, block, and pick up the disc again. But I'm not sure what he was going for. But that's going to certainly work. Octavius slamming the door. Slamming it in for 2 more. 8-5. Old Heads take a 3-point lead.
Pass coming out from Army Ant and great finish from Octavius Rex. Project Delta with the just advantage here. Only down by 3. Only need a 3 or 2 twos. We will have to see what happens as it is past that midpoint now by 30 seconds. And clear is not all the way out. Foxy going to try to get there and get the slap. But no, good grab there from Octavius. Octavius sending it down to Army Ant. But Army Ant can't grab it. Hate is going to get it. Gets stunned out. Loose in their bubble. And Crafty's going to pick it up and clear it out.
Clearing it out all the way. That's what they need. They need... Oh, is that a slap? Oh, my goodness. What a shot. Tying up the game. Project Delta doing exactly what they need to do. 8-8 is the score. 4 minutes left.
Great slap shot coming out from Hate to bring this tie. And with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go, Octavius gonna QB side of old heads up to ZZ. ZZ tries to send it down to Army Ant. Army Ant is gonna get it. Army Ant tries to send across to King, but King cannot get it. Foxy is gonna slap it. Nope, clear it out into this old head zone. Gonna take a flat. Nope, actually no. Thought it was gonna take a flat bounce, but it didn't. Picked up by Foxy, and Foxy's gonna look for this offense.
It hits the brakes 1. Dipsy Doodles on 2, but the save is coming 3 from King. And it's going to get cleared back into the neutral zone, but that's not going to be out. That's going to be far from it. Bouncing back into the bubble, almost a self-pass, as Easy's going to pick it up. And we're going to have Project Delta just chilling. They're going to pressure now, and that stun is drive going to be good. But that clear is going to be even better, as that almost will bounce in. Whew. But not quite, but it will be Army to finish the job, too. 8m2, you hate to see it. But 10-8, Old Heads take back the lead.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been shafted out of a 3 and I've gotten an 8m2. And that is just the worst. You know, you're trying to get a 3, but it just comes out and it's like, no. And instead, it's going to give me a 2 from 8 meters. But that being said, Crafty now with it. Crafty seeing it a shot, and Crafty is going to respond with 22m 3.
Man, Old Heads putting in a 2, Project Delta putting in a 3, showing or stating that we can do that too, except getting the 3 on their side. So they take the lead now. It's a 1-point game with 2 minutes remaining. These teams are tight. These teams are close. Almost next will win, but this teams, I think there's going to be more than one more goal. As it's going to get picked up by Army Ant. Army Ant walking upfield looking for the cut pass, and he's going to not get it. Instead, Seabass is going to have some great defensive pressure and pass, as it's going to get thrown low from the stuns, as now Army is going to be there spreading out, but it's going to get intercepted by Foxy. Foxy, long shot. That's not a shot on net, but that's a shot for Stacks. And the Stacks of ZZ will be there first, not getting intercepted. That's going into midfield. Will be there. Foxy on the back line, Dipsy doodling, getting the pass across. But not to anybody. Instead, it's going to get stunned immediately. Octavius, great stuns from him, making sure that his opponents has no opportunity to pick it up. That's a long bounce shot. That's going to go into the hands of Army, and Army's not going to hit the 3. Oh, no. It's going to bounce out of the bubble, and will get picked up and go right back the other way.
Now, in the hands of ZZ. ZZ in this tunnel, looking for his pass. Going to send it down to Army Ant. Army Ant, 1-on-2, 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Tries to send the pass to Octavius. Octavius not able to get it. Army Ant picks it back up, though. Ant doing a little bit of jukes on that floor. Army Ant sending the pass to Octavius. Octavius slamming it in for the 2. They're now up by 1 with 1 minute to go.
Oh my goodness. We have a game on our hands. Delta, 1 point behind. Will be about 40 seconds on the clock. They need to score here, and Old Heads is going to look to waste as much time as possible or get an early joust advantage there. They're going to go super aggressive, but that pass is not going to come through where he wants it to. Instead, it's going to get picked up by the stack of Octavius Rex. Octavius Rex going for the 3. Does he hit those? Yes, he does. This game is, this game is over. Old Heads take round 3 for the reverse sweep. What a game.
Project Delta has played insanely good throughout this whole game. I mean, especially in that first round, coming back from that deficit and putting in a last-second 3. And with that 5 seconds to go, they're going to try to put in some more points, but Octavius Rex says no, and he is going to send it out. That is game going to Old Heads.
Man, what a game it was. GG's to everyone. Project Delta with some highlight reel clips as well as Old Heads. I'm certainly excited to see what these teams can do in Season 4, as both these teams definitely I expect to see in Diamond and maybe even the Challenger Cup. Speaking of the Challenger Cup, we have it May 8th. Make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be so hype. We're casting every single game for EU and NA. It's going to be absolute mayhem. I plan on literally casting so much that day. So, as well as everyone else. So make sure you're there. Come out to support your favorite teams, as if you aren't on the upper echelons of the ladder, your game will be over, just like me, next Sunday or Monday, depending if you're NAEU or OCE. But nevertheless, the following weekend, we are having May 15th and 16th. We're having finals. Make sure you're there. Show up, support the community. Our goal, well, our unofficial goal, is we want to double the size of the finals in Season 2. which was 400 people. So we want to get over 800 people. My own personal goals, we want to get 1,000 people. That means every single one of you needs to be there. So make sure you put it in your calendars. Come out, come support. Come support the finals. Come watch the Master Division teams. Come see how good we all can become. Original and chat, I don't know if you're in top 4 or not, but hopefully you'll get there in the Challenger Cup, and hopefully you'll be there as well, playing the game. As I believe Paper is highly seeded. Maybe I'm wrong. They were at some point, though. Let me know. But man, what a game it was. Totally great. Old heads, Project Delta. You love to see these 3-round games back and forth. But that's all from me. Focus. What do you have to say?
You're talking about which teams are higher seeded. So let's go ahead and take a look at the standings so far. This is your standings. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's top 4 Diamond teams, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So unfortunately, Paper is 3 spots away. I'm unsure if they have a game so far. So maybe if they have a game and they win, they could totally maybe penetrate it. But right now, your Challenger Cup is looking like a Luma Duty, Aurora, Hive Mind, High Voltage, Gen Z, and Wrath. I am so excited for this one.
And it's certainly going to be a good one. Make sure, once again, last time I will say it, you tune in May 8th, Challenger Cup, Original. Huge shout out to Original on Paper. If he wins all 3 of his matches, and I think if the stars align and other people lose theirs, he will be there. So maybe you'll see him, maybe not. But otherwise, I know Original will be there supporting. Either way, whether he's playing or watching, make sure you are there too. But that's all from us here on VRML Channel 2. We have a game going on in just a few minutes here on 1, and we'll be right back with you on 2. But Focus and I will not be there. It'll be the ever so awesome JG. But man, what a game. What a game of nights we had. We will see you tomorrow. We'll see you next time. So thank you for taking the time out of your day, out of your week, and out of your life to watch this game we all know and love, Echo Arena. See ya.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.